My focus was really in bullying and less in conflict. And like financially, I was not doing particularly well. I described to them when I first started working with them that it was like I was throwing spaghetti at the wall. And like some things were sticking and a lot of them were kind of sliding down the wall. I felt like I couldn't get beyond where I was at. I could go anywhere and people would think like, oh my gosh, Kathleen has so much to share. But I wasn't necessarily being able to land the client. And so being able to have somebody write the copy that still sounded like me in a way that then could like seal the deal quicker was instrumental. And I mean, Eric and Lisa are amazing to work with. We had so much fun. There was like lots of laughter and lots of meaningful conversations. So it made the process just wonderful. And I think the fact that the team is strong but small allowed for a lot of personalization. I never felt like I wasn't a priority. They responded to me very quickly. They were pro, and the work that they did was excellent. A lot of what I'm doing not only is speaking in person, but also developing courses and developing video, and being able to have one platform that Eric was able to develop beautifully for me to allow people to not only get to know me, but then easily purchase something or join my membership was crucial. A lot of the work that I ended up doing this year was within camps. And so being able to have this like one-stop shopping area, if they wanted a 1-hour workshop, or if they wanted my membership, or if they wanted to buy a course, was fantastic and so easy and made me really look pro, which I think allowed me to have as many sales as I did this year within camping. I never thought I would create a membership, but I'm so glad that I have. The camps that buy my full package, their staff then get access to the membership. Not only do they get in-staff training, but they get access to the material throughout the summer whenever they need it, which has been such a selling point for a lot of the camps that I'm working with. I often see training as like, okay, well, there was this like 2 hours that I got to spend with these people, but I'm not quite sure if they can implement what I've asked of them. So for the people who take my training, the fact that they can have access to the material over and over and get to use it in, right before they were going to have that hard conversation with the camper, to remember the tool that I suggested, I think is instrumental, and also feels great because it feels like the impact that I get to make is significantly stronger. The branding side of things was also really helpful. Now it feels that I have a brand that is solidified and clear on every single page. And it feels like me, which is important because a lot of what I'm selling is me. On the business side, things have taken off, which is amazing for me. I feel like the work that we did through the process has allowed me to talk about my work completely differently. And so I'm landing more sales, which is wonderful. The process allowed me to think about what kind of life I wanted to have. I have 3 small kids at home. My husband also travels for work. And so we were able to build a business that allowed for a lot of online content and it was created so pro that people are buying it. So even though there's this Zoom fatigue and like online fatigue, I have lots of people who are choosing an online format instead of an in-person, which allows me to stay home closer to my kids and have kind of a more balanced lifestyle. So I can imagine if an entrepreneur is like working too many hours and they need some support, that it might be a time to bring them on. If someone isn't quite sure how to market or copyright or do social media or website design or building memberships, like they would be a great resource to connect with. And then maybe similar to me, like they can see that their either lack of knowledge or lack of time is limiting the capacity for their business to grow, then it might be time to bring Eric and Lisa on as a support team. They're really good humans who want to do good in the world. And that was just so clear in all our interactions. I felt cherished by them. We don't always have good people to work with. And so I would really highly recommend reaching out to them, especially for the kind of person that wants to build a super positive and supportive team around you.